Do you currently smoke?
Yes.
This is a critical question to ask. It is essential that all tobacco users are identified at every office visit.
How many cigarettes do you smoke per day?
Probably a pack a day.
This is an appropriate follow-up question. The patient will need to be asked several questions regarding his or her smoking habits in order to be properly advised to quit.
So how long have you been smoking?
About 10 years.
It is important that you quit smoking, and I can help you.
Correct. When advising the patient to quit, it is important that the advice be clear, strong, personalized, and non-judgmental. This response makes clear that the patient needs to quit smoking.
Do you currently smoke?
Yes.
How many cigarettes do you smoke per day?
About half the pack.
How long have you been smoking?
About 35 years off and on.
Quitting smoking can be your greatest accomplishment health-wise. You really need to consider making this decision for yourself and for your family. I'm sure you know that your health is being negatively affected if you continue to smoke.
Correct. When advising a patient to quit, it is important that the advice be clear, strong, personalized, and non-judgmental. This advice meets all the criteria. It makes it clear that the patient should stop smoking. It is personalized to the patient's situation, and it is strongly worded without being judgmental.
I don't smoke as much as I used to. I used to smoke 2 or more packs a day.
Don't you think smoking half a pack per day could still cause you more harm than good?
Motivating the patient to quit can start with praising his or her ability to cut down, but it should be emphasized that cutting down does not replace quitting completely. Complete abstinence should be promoted by pointing out that smoking any number of cigarettes negatively affects health.
I know I can quit because I've done it before. The problem is that I haven't been able to stop smoking completely. I start back up again after quitting for a while.
If you do start smoking again, the most important thing you can do is to get back on track immediately. It's true that quitting is not easy, but if you do have a slip, that doesn't mean that you can't reach your goal to quit completely. Continue with the nicotine replacement as before. If you feel you need some additional support, you can contact me and we can discuss making changes to your quit plan.
Correct. The patient should be reminded that if one method does not work, then he or she should discuss other available options with his or her provider.
Thank you, doctor. I'll let you know how it works out the next time I see you.